So I found another one here. Jonathan Bartlett of North Sails, Chesapeake, is willing to chat with us for a second. JB, tell us about your day yesterday. How'd it go?
We ended up sixth yesterday, which I was real pleased with. We ended up starting down near the left end of the line. We actually had a great start. We were able to clear out. It was a port tack favored leg, so we tried to get on port as soon as we could to sail the long length of the course of the leg. And that paid greatly. We had a little more breeze on the left side. We thought that was going to occur, and fortunately it did. So we were able to round and weather mark fourth. And we had some very fast guys around us for the whole race. We were real pleased to end up sixth. Boat setup today was, or yesterday, was a bit on the light side. We were probably a step and a half from the super light mode, so we were sailing with a straighter rig than normal. It was pretty flat water.
You're achieving that by how? By coming off on the lowers and the intermediates?
Well, when we went down to our base light air setting, we actually went up on the lowers and on the intermediates, just one turn each, trying to straighten the mast out just slightly.
Gotcha.
For a little more vertical look there, trying not to sag as much. So the mainsail set up a little flatter than norm. John was able to sheet the main very hard due to that. And kept our point with our boat speed.
Gotcha.
And the big key in these boats is having a tight main, because everybody is pointing as hard as they can, really as high as possible.
It's interesting to hear you say tight main. I saw a lot of jibs out there yesterday where the leech telltale wasn't flowing, so they had almost a knuckle forming between the tack and the clew of the jib. And it seemed like those boats were over-trimmed on the jib and under-trimmed on the main. Do you think that's something that's common in this class?
I think that can happen on a regular basis. And you've got to be watching that. You've got to be playing that jib going upwind. You get a little puff, you've got to ease and trim right back in, let the sail breathe a little bit. You also have to keep the slot open between that jib and the mainsail. And so when we're over-trimming that jib, it's really a problem, particularly if the main's not hard enough.
Gotcha. Yeah. You were talking earlier, just in your description of the race yesterday, you weren't really talking about other boats. You were talking about environmental factors, the strategy of the race course. How are you putting your strategy together? You get out there, and we've got a forecast. We have an idea what the current's supposed to be doing, but when we get out there, who knows what we're going to see? How do you put a quick strategy together that puts you on the winning side of the course?
Well, hopefully we have our eyes out of the boat well before the start, and we're really looking at the Chesapeake Bay, and we're looking at the local, the area we're sailing in. We're not looking at the weather, that it's going to tell us it's going to go right or left. I'm looking at the wind up the course, and we're trying to sail toward the more wind. It's pretty simple in light air. You sail toward more wind.
Got it. Cool. All right, JB, thanks a lot and good luck on the water.
Thanks so much.